Welcome to episode 48 of Blue-Lusional.
It's been a week.
We say that every week. But,
Stressful.
we're 2 episodes away from our 50th episode, and it will also be pretty much our year anniversary of doing
What?
50th anniversary or 50th anniversary. And 1-year anniversary. I don't know what we're gonna do. We need to do something fun.
I don't know. They'll probably be centered around war. Some type of fun
We'll
war
do all
game.
the superlatives from the past year. People can win awards. I don't know, drop in the
Ooh.
comments if you do anything fun. We've done
Year,
Q&A
yearbook.
before, but like if you have questions for us, but I feel like
If you wanted to know us, you would have tried it at this point.
yeah, at this point, a lot of you are choosing to believe that even though we are not married, that we are to each other. So we're not. Not even in the same state, not even the same part of the country.
All
But some of you guys still want to
research.
believe that. Go for it.
right. Clearly, everybody's living in their own fucking delusions.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, we'll do something fun for 50th episode, depending on how much shit we have to cover that week.
It'll be a lot. It'll be a lot.
Stay tuned for that. But let's get right into it because pretty much this whole episode is war. We had to split war because it was pretty much the only topic this week.
Cool.
Yeah, obviously, if you are living under a rock, then you don't know that, the United States answers to Israel, and Israel called and said, get your missiles ready. We're striking Iran. And Texas said, hell yeah. And then they struck Iran. And that, my friends, is not how it should have been done. So things have been really, really bad. And we are finally starting to feel the effects of it. You guys were like, it's not going to be bad. It's fine. Well, no. This week we started to watch gas prices go up. Yeah. And that happens when you're at war. This also happened back in 2003. It went up. Want to know why? Because oil. We're not the land that makes everything from scratch. I don't know.
We don't make shit.
We don't make shit.
We don't make anything here. Nothing.
So, yeah. So anytime we're actively in war and countries are involved that supply us and a lot of other countries oil and gas, the prices go up because they stop making it and giving it to us. As they should, honestly. So prices go up. And so, yeah, gas prices are going up, oil, all of that's going up. It's going to continue to go up. Obviously, every state's a little different because every state has different gas prices. Also was a really hard concept for MAGA to understand that your gas prices in Oklahoma are not the gas prices in California. So let that be known. But they are going up because the Strait of Hormuz has been closed. And you want to know who doesn't care? Our president. He was asked, hey, spring break is happening. People are traveling. They're going to put gas in their cars. And it looks like the prices are going up. How do you feel about that? And he was like, they're going to go up. They're going to go up. Sorry. Sucks to suck. That's all he had to say on that. And then Qatar halted production of liquefied natural gas. They are the largest exporter. So great. Basically, what happens is they stop selling the gas. Other countries who rely on their gas, including us.
If you didn't know.
Yeah, if you don't know, they're going to start buying more from us. We do actually export gas. The problem is not as much. So if other countries have to rely on working with us or other countries to get things, what happens to the prices, everyone? Say it with me now. They go up.
They go up.
So the American energy companies are going to sell to whoever pays the most for it, obviously. And if global demand spikes, then more of our gas goes and doesn't stay here, meaning the gas that is here is going to go up. Math.
I know it's hard.
I know it's hard. So, yeah, Unfortunately, that's where we're at. And in all of this, I'm surprised at how forward facing Trump has been this week. Just knowing the dementia has really kicked in, they're having a really hard time getting him to just stand still, that they're putting him in front of a camera on live TV to let him talk about what's happening in Iran is shocking to me. So here's what's happening. Obviously, everyone has a different story. Everyone has a different version of events. So Trump's like, well, we're going to put boots on the ground in Iran. They need our help. We're going to free them. We're going to head on in there. We're going to look all scary, and we're going to do what we did in Venezuela real quick. And I don't know about you, but that to me sounds like Iran is an imminent threat to us. Therefore, we need to put troops there to make sure. But Pete has a different version of events. He's like, we didn't start this war. No, 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 no. No, we're ending it. Just ending the war. We're just ending it. So like everyone is it's all over the place. Trump's like, they weren't planning on striking us, so then he's contradicting himself. Because in certain times he's like, oh well, we're gonna put boots on the ground. We need to protect the US. We need to make sure we can see everything that's going on there, that they can't make bombs, that we're safe. But then he's like, but they weren't actually planning on ever really hitting us. So like this is our administration in a nutshell.
They're 2 weeks away from having a nuclear bomb. Netanyahu's only been saying it since the
They have
'80s.
their finger on the button. But apparently, according to our president, on one of his sundowning days, he told us there was no imminent threat to the US. So,
Love of the game.
love of the game, guys. Love of the game. Obviously, we all know that what happened in all of this is that the Iranian supreme leader was killed. We didn't announce that right away because we didn't trust the sources at first, because the source was Israel. And when the source is Israel, it's probably wrong. In this case, it was right. So yeah, he's big dead. And this is where we're gonna have a little chat. Two things can be true at once. We can say that Iran's supreme leader was an authoritarian dictator, terrible, terrible, terrible person. A lot of people in Iran suffered because of him. Him being dead to them is like Trump being dead to us, you know? But we can also, on the flip side, understand that the reason he was killed was because our administration took it upon themselves to be Israel first and to not follow our constitution and go through Congress and prove that there was an imminent threat on the United States and strikes needed to take place because there wasn't an imminent threat to the United States. And so they said, anyways, I started blasting and I'll ask questions later. Those things can both be true. But what I need to point out is that everyone's argument is that Iran is now free. Why are you guys upset? Okay? They hated their leader's dead. It's like Wicked for good. He's dead. They're all free. No, no, no. The problem, you guys, is that you think that every country operates like the United States. That like if their supreme leader, if Trump was killed, that we would vote in a new president. We, the people, would have elections and vote somebody else in, which wouldn't even happen here, guys. Like, you guys don't even understand that logic. But you guys think that like Iran's just going to vote for their new supreme leader and it will be like this progressive ass woman and Iran will be free. No, no. And we just witnessed that. Because you want to know who they picked? Not Iran. They didn't get, well, not the people of Iran. They didn't get to pick. But you want to know who gets to pick? All the leadership that lived.
Yeah.
And you want to know who they picked? His son. Could you imagine the equivalent of that here would be like Donald Trump Jr. And so now the son's son has been picked, and he's like, I want vengeance for my dad. So if you think Iran's free, and they're saying that the son is even more radical, that he's even more conservative, that he's even like a worse version of his dad, and now you have him mad you killed his dad.
Randomly. Can't
So
even do
all of that
imperialism
shit's
right.
gotta stop. All the Iran's free, they're celebrating in the streets, therefore, we need to thank Trump for what he did. That shit's gotta stop right now. Because here's the thing, we called it with Venezuela when they captured Maduro. We were like, "Venezuela's not free." Because you guys said the same thing. They were like, "Oh my god, everyone in Venezuela is so happy, and now they don't have to live in fear."
They were playing footage of Miami.
Has anybody asked, does anybody care about Venezuela anymore?
No,
Like, that was your talking point. Oh my god, the people of Venezuela, they're free now.
they don't
You
care.
guys haven't checked on them. Ask how they're
What?
doing. Ask how they're doing. Let us know. Because I don't think they're free and they just wake up every morning and go outside and have a great, grand old time. No. So, no, Iran's not free. Now the son is the supreme leader. He wants revenge. He's even worse than his dad. Looks like it's not looking good for Iran. So I don't want to hear it. We
Mhm.
didn't have to be involved at any point in time. There was no imminent threat to us. We have not been at war with Iran, even though all the MAGA boomers are saying it. I want to know when did they go to Iran and fight? What war? What was the name of the war? What is the name of the war that they're in? We've been in for apparently 40 years with
Never heard of
Iran.
it.
I've never heard of it. So
Mm.
now everyone's, because Trump's saying there's going to be boots on the ground, everyone's like, wait a second, boots on the ground, that's scary. My son, I'm MAGA and my son is in the military. Are you guys going to draft? You wouldn't have a draft. No, we didn't want that. Well, KK Caroline was on Fox News, and one of the Fox News reporters asked, she was like, the MAGA moms are freaking the fuck out. Will you be having a draft? Because that just doesn't sound like, even the Fox News reporter was like, that doesn't sound right. And she was like, that's not off the table. Nothing is off the table, according to Trump. He doesn't like to take things off the table. So, with that, everyone's like, we know who should be first in line in that draft. Barron, it's your turn. So much so that it was trending. Draft Barron was trending. And one of the South Park writers even made a draftbaron.com. Now, I think Baron Trump is Slenderman, and I think he would stick out like a sore thumb.
No covert ops for him.
And I think he's wondering if bone spurs are genetic, and that's just fleeting. We won't see him. Melania would like throw her life on the line. She would not. But we thought it'd be funny to put together our draft picks for the war. My first draft pick is somebody you might not know if you're not like chronically online
Mhm.
and on TikTok. But there is a podcast that was started after the presidential election, and it is two siblings, and they do it with their parents who are boomers. And their parents are MAGA, and the two siblings are not MAGA. And the dad's name's Bob, and he is barely there mentally. He's about as there mentally as Trump. And he is so MAGA. Anything Trump does, he's like, hell fucking yeah. I think he should go first. I think
Yep.
he's the number one supporter. I think he's Trump's number one supporter.
Yeah, he's top 5.
Like, his son has asked him, like, if you watch Trump kill somebody in broad daylight, would you still support him? And he's like, hell fucking yeah.
Yup. Why wouldn't I?
So I think that he should go first. I don't care how old he is. Get on out there, buddy. Do your thing. So I think he should go. I think Joe Rogan needs to go close behind, and Theo Von. I think if you are a white man that has ever supported Trump and you have a podcast, you have to go. I don't care if you have bone spurs. I don't
Mhm.
care if you're not like physically able to, you need to go. If you do a podcast and at any point you have used that podcast to talk about Trump in any good light, you have to go. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Theo Von Rogan are in my top 5.
Mhm.
Yeah, Andrew Schultz, definitely I got him as number
Yeah.
1. If Andrew Schultz has 0 haters, I am no longer breathing air on this earth. Yeah, him, Theo Von, Joe Rogan, crying girl, Carter Brown, leaving MAGA, they're not being nice to me, and then Candace Owens for, DEI.
Yeah, except Candace Owens will not defend Israel.
Yeah, but I'm still sending her because she helped.
I'm thinking for a DEI hire, Byron Daniels.
Ooh, that's a good one. He would do it.
Yes, man.
Yeah,
Candace
yes, a
is
boss.
gonna be a hard one to persuade
Yeah,
to go fight for Israel. But, also all members of Turning Point USA,
yeah,
they're gonna have to treat it
yeah.
like religion, like this is like a mission trip.
Ice, you gotta go. Proud Boys, you gotta go.
Boys, bring your own guns.
J Sixers, Jake Lang, you gotta go.
Oh, immediately.
Get in there.
Yeah.
You guys want to shoot shit up? Go for it.
Yeah,
Go die for Israel.
yeah, and then if you
Wake up, boys.
MAGA that's woken up, you have to go to prove your
Yeah,
loyalty to us. It's like, "Carter,
because we don't trust you.
get those fatigues on."
Get them on, girl.
You
I don't
wanna
trust
prove to
you.
us that you actually woke up. I don't
Go and then
tears.
go and make it back alive. That's the test. Make it back alive from the war, and
Then we can talk. Those are our draft picks. Leave your if we haven't named somebody that you're like, "They need to fucking go." Like, I feel like at that
we.
point, we don't need a draft.
Oh my god, we have so many people on deck ready to go. Nick Fuentes,
You were like, "I voted for this," then go.
what are you waiting for? Why are you still here talking to us?
If you've ever said, "I voted for this," go on and get
Wake up, boys. It's time to go die for Israel.
right? Join IDF. Let's go.
Yeah. Go join the American IDF. Because, I mean, what's the difference?
There is no difference at this. They're one and the same. So that's our draft pick.
Yeah. Drop your draft pick in the comments. Speaking of draft picks, it looks like a bunch of the ones that we already have are getting fucked up.
Mhm.
So the largest hospital that's in Germany, they halted their labor and delivery services. So when we have deaths and casualties, the bodies like don't automatically come over here. Like they'll go to, where we have bases and whatnot. Germany is our biggest one. The fact that they are shutting down all of the labor and delivery services means that the reporting on it's 3, then it's only six service members have gotten killed is being severely underreported. Like international news is reporting upwards of 500. I think it's over 1K at
Mhm.
this point because we are being heavily
Please.
censored as to what info is coming out of Iran right now. So that's also probably why we are hearing talks of a draft, because we're getting our guys killed for no reason. And then they say, you know, let's put boots on the ground. But that also means that Iran is putting belt to ass, and not just on our guys. Tel Aviv looks hellish. They are,
Like dystopian.
people are taking
Dystopian.
videos saying they're in Dubai saying, oh, it wasn't supposed to be like, although the missiles coming that are hitting Dubai are not coming from the direction of Iran, according to people who are in Dubai taking videos of them looking at missiles. So you do the math on that one. The US embassies are getting fucking blown to fucking bits. Kuwait, Iraq, they want to start hitting the ones in UK if they haven't already. But don't rely on the US State Department if you are anywhere in the Middle East, because they came out and said if you are in Dubai, Kuwait, Qatar, whatever, Tel Aviv, don't call us. We verbatim, we can't help you. Okay. I don't know what you were thinking traveling there in the first place. I don't know if you read Project 2025 or not, but we want to start war with the Middle East. So it's actually your fault that you were over there stuck while we're blowing their shit to bits. So don't call us. We are cutting off trade with Spain in the middle of all this. And this is relevant because the US wants to use their base in Spain. And they said, we're getting our shit rocked. This is like one of our only bases left. You gotta let us. They're putting belt to ass. Spain said no. We don't know. We don't have anything to do with this. Trump said, well, we can just walk in. Who's gonna stop us? Spain said we are.
Everybody keeps saying
No.
pull up. Like I forgot to say, Iran was like, "Oh, you want to put boots on the ground? Pull up. We are ready."
Their
Like
what was it? Their
this is
defense minister.
their defense minister literally said, "Pull up.
Mhm.
The
They
troops
asked,
on the ground. Do it. We are
"Are
ready.
you afraid of America putting boots on the ground for an invasion?" Quote him. We're waiting for them.
We're waiting for them."
Like it's not funny,
That's
but it's funny.
belt to ass. You need to get a VPN
They say, "Come here now." What they said? What are you waiting for? Let's go.
for all these troops.
They've been waiting for you guys think that with Bibi Netanyahu, since before we were born, saying Iran, they're so close, they're 2 weeks away from having a
They're
nuclear
24 hours
bomb.
away. There's a timer. They have
There's a
a timer.
he's and he had a picture of a bomb, which it's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. It's just a picture of a bomb and percents and lines 20, 40, 60, 80. And he said, they are here. I'm like, what are you basing that off of? There's no access points. There's nothing. It's just a picture of a bomb with numbers. You think these people haven't been waiting? You think their intelligence agencies weren't like, these people are eventually going to try to fuck with us. We need to get ready now. They are going to do their fuckery now. And they said, you killed our supreme leader. It's on fucking sight.
They said, "You
Oh,
want
you
a
won't.
timer? We'll give you a timer."
Let's go. They said the next one won't miss. They said, you take out our spiritual leader. It's up and it's stuck. Cardi B. Okay. Okay. So, and since this is Israel, wow, what a shock this is. Troops in the US now are being told by their commanders that this is a holy war and that it's God's divine plan.
Turning Point USA said that it's
Reference
God's plan. Charlie Kirk descended down from the heavens and told you all that it was God's plan.
Trump was appointed by God to bring upon Armageddon so
I
Jesus can
just
come back.
know, place your bets now that there's going to be like a night where Erica Kirk's going to speak on behalf of Trump and say that Charlie Kirk descended down and told her in a dream that everybody needs to draft into this war because it was part of God's divine plan.
You have to die for Israel.
Charlie said that you all need to go down and enlist. Just
Charlie said
that commercial.
Charlie said Shabbat Shalom because that's, according to her, that's his favorite saying.
That's going to be one of the propaganda commercials.
Mm-hmm. So good, great job, guys. The Military Religious Freedom Foundation, that is essentially the foundation that is keeping the military free of religion. Like you can follow whatever your own religion that you would like. They're getting inundated with complaints. The soldiers are like, yo, they're telling us this is a fucking holy war. What? They said, yo, I did not sign up for a holy war. This is crazy fucking work.
They're like, are you guys in a religious psychosis? Say psych right now.
See, I couldn't work for the Religious Freedom Foundation because you call me, I'm saying, who'd you vote for?
Yeah.
Yo,
question.
Man, my commander's telling me that this is a fucking holy war and that I need to go die for Israel. Damn, yo, that's crazy. Who'd you vote for though?
Would have been like, for security purposes, we just to verify your identity. Who did you vote for?
Who did you vote for? And they'd be like, well, see, that's just so divisive. I'd be like, well, I gotta go.
Last four of your social and who you voted for. Please just let me know so we can.
Yeah, if it's anything other than I couldn't work. I'd be like, you asked for this. Bye.
Bye.
And also we have don't worry, we're still carrying on with the good old fashioned American imperialism, but we're not even doing it covertly anymore. Even the CIA is not covert anymore. Okay, CIA operations, you're not supposed to hear about them, but they said mask off. mask off. They said, all right, we're going to try to arm the Iranian opposition, the rebel forces, the Kurds. We're just going to arm them. Fuck it. We're just going to arm them so they can start an uprising while we're also bombing them so we can hit them from the air. We can also kind of have boots on the ground by arming the people who want to overthrow their government already, kind of like how they did during Reagan and Nicaragua and the Contras, kind of how they funneled cocaine to the black community, but that's a different thing. Yeah, we're still doing that. It's just that you know about it now. You're hearing about it from Aaron Parnas.
Great.
Okay. So that's cool. I don't believe that the Kurds are having their shit though. So because
No, I
why
don't
would
want to
they?
defend Israel and the US.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I
Yeah.
don't like Iran, like Iran's government, but I
Yeah. They Nobody wants to be a part of a fucking holy war. That's absolutely fucking silly. Like, this is how you know we're fucked and that we're already losing. Like, we were already losing because Iran's putting belt to ass. They're fucking up two countries right now. Like, let's be real. But their allies, Russia and China, entered the chat. Russia, excuse me, they're providing them intel on where US bases are. Oh my god, that's so crazy. Oh my god, I can't believe
mm,
Russia, who is known
no.
for their special operatives, the KGB, with psychological warfare and having operatives placed in other countries to gather intel on
Who could
countries
see this
to
coming?
destabilize them from the inside. And oh my god, wait, their president used to be a part of that KGB. Who could have seen that coming?
Wow.
Oh my god, I can't believe I can't
I
believe you
can't
done
believe
this. Putin, no.
I'm so surprised we haven't gotten another Putin no True Social.
I'm not even gonna lie. When I saw that, I
You're
scrolled. When I saw Russia provides intel to Iran, I scrolled. I was like, duh.
uh,
I said, no shit. Anyway, it's like, oh, China too? Yeah, duh. Their ally. Of course, China is going to supply them with weapons because China specializes at not giving a finger lifting a finger when it comes to gaining power
yeah.
globally. They're like, hey, you guys take our shit. We got some high tech shit. We
Take it. It's gonna make us look
we
so
don't
good. We don't have
we don't even
shit.
like we don't even like them
You can
like that.
borrow it. Okay.
Fuck them
Just check
up.
it
They're a
back in when
bunch.
you're done.
Yeah, just check it back into the library. Yeah, fuck them up. They suck anyway. Those guys are assholes.
Look them up.
Fuck them. Yeah, guys. Hey, it's World War III, guys. If you haven't, yeah, like a whole lot of the world is fighting right now. It's World War III. I don't know why somebody's waiting for somebody's not going to stand up on a chair and say, "I declare
You're
World
World
War.
War Three.
It's on. Begin." No, we're in it.
It's
North Korea
basically
too.
everyone against us and Israel.
Yeah, we have no allies. NATO's not coming. North Korea too. North Korea. Kim Jong Un said it would take one missile to end Israel. So when you're on the opposite side of Kim Jong Un, like you're the bad guy. It's like we're like the super villain of the
We
story
summoned
right
him
now.
with the memes. It's like him watching everybody else bomb each other, and he wasn't invited.
He's the Squidward meme, watching everyone run around, SpongeBob and
Mhm.
Patrick run outside, and he's like, "Damn."
And
Well,
then
you know
around,
what?
give me the missile.
Kim Jong's like, I have one too, and it's only going to take one to finish this up. So what's up? Kim Jong Un calling our wars unconstitutional. Ain't that some shit? Lindsey Graham's got a fucking hard on. I can't tell if he's like super psyched or if Netanyahu busted out that blackmail burn book and was like, brother, we need you to get on TV and start telling
Every
people that it's time to die for Israel.
every news station. Like the man is going news station to news station
Mm.
in an 8-hour workday,
Selling war.
selling war. I am scrolling, and every time I see him, he's on a different.
And then it came out that he was coaching Netanyahu on how to get Trump to strike Iran. He said, yo, he likes Big Macs at 2 a.m. That's the witching hour. That's when he starts to fall asleep. That's how we give him the itis and knock him out
Mm,
for the night. We get him a Big Mac. We get him a large Diet Coke, all ice, pun intended. And then that's when he gets sleepy and knocks out. Give him one of those, and He'll bomb Iran in the morning. Lindsey Graham, ladies and gentlemen. Annie Andrews. Okay,
please.
we're gonna interview his opposition because he has to go. He has to
He's just
go.
so annoying. He's like sounds like a little I don't know even. He's like,
Man is a he evil. He's evil Leslie Jordan.
"Yes, he's it's like Leslie Jordan."
He's evil Leslie Jordan.
Leslie Jordan. A southern
Yes.
accent too. Well,
Uh-huh.
shit.
It's time to die for Israel.
Oh god.
This episode's gonna get flagged for being anti-Semitic. Let's die for them. All right. Now I got a rant. We had a debacle this week.
Class is in session.
We had the most important Democratic primary race of this modern day this past week between Jasmine Crockett and James Talarico. And Texas, you fumbled the fucking bag. You proved it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You guys proved exactly who you are. You're racist as fuck. I'm not shocked. Disappointed. And here's the thing, black people can only be spit on for but so long, because this is the third strike, at least for me. Stacey Abrams, Kamala, now Jasmine, y'all are on your own. Okay. See, what you guys thought was, after we dropped all those receipts on James, we said he got funded by Marian Adelson, who was quite literally a Zionist, as you guys like to fucking throw out all the time, who lives in Tel Aviv,
And
who funded.
she's a double whammy.
She probably did, but Trump said in Forbes magazine that she wanted to pay him $250 million to run for a third term. She probably did. Honestly, provided you guys say, oh, well, Jasmine's pro-Israel. Well, they had basically the same stance on Israel, and we provided the receipts. You guys said, well, oh, she takes AIPAC. Well, we did the digging, because the stupid little fucking track AIPAC site, which I was suspecting for a while, was had devious intentions and racist tendencies, full on confirmed it, because I had been tracking the AIPAC tracker for a while, and it had been saying that Jasmine Crockett took zero lobby money. The week of her primary, they updated it with a random $86,000 number. Okay. Well, you guys are supposed to source from FEC.gov, right? Okay, you go on there, you look up every pro-Israel lobby, you did $0. So who's lying? Is it the site that just has Canva pictures and like no details? Like, are you guys that simple that you are that simple? You say, I can't handle, the brain power it would take to type in words on a website, but these pictures are enough for me to prove something that I absolutely know nothing about. Okay, that's cool. So we dropped all the receipts disproving everything you guys were saying, and the numbers matched the 2024 election. 93% of the black vote, Jasmine Crockett. She didn't break 50. She didn't even come close to 50 in any other demo. White people, I'm not shocked. Asian people, you're consistent. Latinos, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, you can't get fooled again. Okay? I'm not going to expand on that. So here's the thing now. Here's where we're at. Black people are saying no. We're like, okay, you guys don't want to literally hire the person that was literally more qualified. Like, she was like literally, like her resume is literally better than him. I don't know. You guys are like delusional. You think it is, but her resume is literally better. She served in Congress. He hasn't. I'm not.
She's literally
Anyway,
at DC already.
yeah. Now the initial reaction was, okay, black people are pissed. We're like, we're not voting. Like, we're like, fuck that. Okay, but we're also pragmatic. Okay, we were in our feels a little bit, like the first like 48 hours, but we're like, okay, hold on. People died for us to be able to vote. All right, calm down, guys. All right, We can just not vote for him. Boy, did the white people, the white liberals, and the white leftists, I'm sure my comment section is still going. You guys are, you, you guys think black people are still in shackles. We said no, and you guys said, how fucking dare you? What do you mean
Clutches,
you're not?
girls.
What do you mean you're not gonna vote for our milk toast mayo white king? What do you
What
mean?
does no mean?
But you guys are team players and you're always at the forefront of liberation
We need
and
you just
but
like that. Just not
we
like
need
that.
you and we know you're the most consistent voting bloc of the Democratic Party. We're not going to tell you that to your face though. But we know, we see the numbers. We're only like selectively ignorant, but we know. So why aren't you going to help us? Well, because it's evident there's a pattern with you guys that it's almost like every time there is a overly qualified black woman, you go harder against her. She didn't crack 50. She almost won with just the black vote. If she cracked 50 in any demo, she would have won. She lost by 113K.
Mhm.
And and we haven't even talked about the voter suppression that happened where they were sending people away. They were literally snatching ballots out of people's hands. And then, you know, they were supposed to be able to have Dallas County open up till 9. And then Ken Paxton, whose primary is the same night, decides to go to the Texas Supreme Court. He pulls a Trump. He says, stop the count. 7 p.m. That's enough. The county that was supposed to heavily favor Jasmine. Now, I'm not saying that that was going to put her over the top, but that's something that needs to be looked into. And that's one of the things that's pissing us off because it's like, okay, you guys say, oh, but James, he went to this black church that one time. Oh, but he does care about black people, except for when Morgan said that he called Colin Allred a mediocre black man. That's not true. He said, our daddy said that he was just talking about the campaign, and it was mediocre, all caps, derogative. Forgot where I was going.
You guys found the problem is we saw it all. We have social
Mm-hmm.
media now. Saw you guys lie multiple times, and you guys know you're lying because when we would call you out, like Devin said, and put the proof in, we either got blocked, you just didn't
Mm-hmm.
answer, or you try to get in our DMs and change our minds. Like you guys
You're blind, deaf, and dumb.
lying. And so you knew you lied the whole time, and then you were throwing in microaggressions left and right all throughout the campaign, saying that she was too loud, she was too aggressive.
Still are.
You still are doing it. Then saying Colin Allred was mediocre, and then saying that it's not fair for black voters to say what happened in Dallas County would have changed what happened with Jasmine, even though every video I've seen said, I don't think it's going to change what happened with Jasmine, but it is a point to be made that suppression exists and it ties into everything. And you guys,
Why isn't he addressing it?
why isn't he addressing it? Why didn't he put out a statement and say, I'm not going to say I won this race until we figure out what happened in Dallas?
I'm filing a lawsuit. I want to make sure all the votes are counted. So when you were just like, yeah, no, he won, whatever. So you don't. So you are demanding the black vote and you don't care about it. Do you see how the sense is not sensing? Like it doesn't make sense. You are getting in your panties in a bunch and you are saying, how dare you not vote for James? Like, oh, this is for the better of the good. You guys are just going to let MAGA keep winning. First of all, it's one Senate seat. You guys didn't have this urgency for 2024 when it was the president. You think James is going to save the country by himself from one Senate seat? The delusion. The fucking delusion. Oh, but now it's your guy. You guys are so enthusiastic.
Mhm.
Oh, you have to. This is going to hurt people. People are going to die. People are dying now.
Yeah, you guys are you're in the FAFO. You found out. You guys played this game during the presidential election when it mattered the most, and 92% of black women voted for Kamala Harris. The reason we are in this mess is not because of black women. It is not. They showed up and showed out in
Mhm.
2024. White people did not understand the assignment. And now you guys are feeling the effects. So now you're going to do the same hypocritical shit backwards. Now you're going to tell black women that they need to fall in line, even though you didn't listen to them back in
Mhm.
2024.
Oh, well, Jasmine said that we need to unite. Kamala endorsed her and said we need to. Black people are not a cult. You guys are projecting. That's what you do. Somebody you like tells you to do something, you do it. I don't know Jasmine Crockett. We don't know her. We're not in a parasocial relationship with her or Kamala. I don't give a fuck what she said. If
Mhm.
people don't want to fucking vote for that milk toast mayo white man, I'm going to say you go the fuck ahead and skip that name. And that's not usually my stance. But here's the thing. People are like, oh, well, you're being a hypocrite because a couple weeks ago you were saying Gavin Newsom is voting third party, not voting for Gavin Newsom is a fucking waste. First of all, that's not what I said.
No.
I said don't waste your vote. If you don't want him to win the primary, then vote against him in the primary. I'll help you in this hypothetical that's not even happening. That's more than 2 years away. That's the fucking difference. You guys are literally getting pissed off over fucking fiction. It's fucking fan fiction. You literally wrote Gavin Newsom fan fiction, and people are like, "That's stupid." But if you like, you can take a different route to not have him win, and we'll help you. And you said, "No, you guys are Zionists, genocidal baby killers," and now we're using the same rhetoric back. We're like, "Okay, well, I just don't think he's electable, and I just don't think the black people are going to vote for him, and I think it's time to vote third party or just
Mhm.
just not vote for him." And like, well, how dare you? Well, you can. Oh, now you guys know what a protest vote is.
Yeah,
Well, the
thank you guys
difference
so
is
much.
we're not using it to usher in Hitler. He's already here, so not much is really
Yeah.
going to change. And Mark Wayne Mullen is losing his Senate seat at the end of the month, so it's a wash. So make sure you vote for Nikayla Jasmine Thomas and don't fumble another black woman.
'Cause I swear to God.
Let's see if you guys fumble another open book test. It'll be this year.
Oh, you guys are gonna
This
find
year.
something.
Hmm. But let's
Always that is the point. You will always find something. If she didn't take well, she didn't take AIPAC, but if she had never even gone to Israel and you guys didn't have that picture that you thought it was your gotcha moment, you would have found something else. This is the point. You will always go out of your way to find something wrong. And when that same thing happens to the white man, you guys are like, but he took AIPAC money, but it was for gambling. It was he was going to get jobs and there was going to be jobs and he was going to legalize gambling. Oh, okay, so that's your litmus test. It's okay to take AIPAC money if it's for gambling. And it was a white man. So
had
God
an
forbid
excuse
he stepped
ready.
1 foot in Israel in August of
Had an
2023.
excuse ready.
She's the worst person in the world, and how dare she? And
Had an
if
excuse
you
ready for
wanted her to denounce everything, then you need him to denounce it. And that's the thing. If you guys truly cared about Palestine, you wouldn't have voted for either of them. If that was your true stance, if you were like, I don't even want the word Israel and this candidate to be anywhere near each other,
Mhm.
then you wouldn't have voted for either of them. So what in your brain was like, oh, well, James passes the test, but not Jasmine, even though they're on the same level playing field when it comes to Israel. And so, of course, all of us are going to go, it has to be race. That is literally the only thing. It's race and gender.
Yep.
And so, yeah, you can't be upset when black people are like, we're done. Loud and heard,
No.
loud and clear. Got it. You don't need
No.
us. We're good. We're
Mhm.
going to go vote. And that portion will be left blank. Or we will write in Jasmine Crockett.
Yeah, you guys are being babies about it. And here, you're doing everything but asking nicely, which is the craziest part. You guys are hurling
Yeah.
insults. You're like,
You insult.
you're typing out paragraphs. But James is, but I wanted to, but she. It's too late. That ship has fucking sailed. We told you who we wanted. So
And there was no reason not to want her.
sorry, we don't want to take disrespect anymore. Sorry.
Yeah.
We'll be all right. There will be more Senate seats to win.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll reach across the aisle like he said he was gonna do, and I'm sure he'll get the Republican votes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Rely on them.
yeah.
I don't know why you're
I'm sure
talking
of
to
that
me.
now. You should start that now.
You guys are behind. You guys are behind. You're like a week late. I don't know why you're not talking to the Republicans. The DNC, they said we don't know if we want to spend money there. So y'all got some work to do. You better stop bothering me.
Yeah. Good luck.
Leave me alone. Let me know how it goes. Or don't.
We're
I don't
rooting
care.
for you guys. We really are. Really rooting for that. We'll be over here.
But we had horseshit. Trump was hanging Charlie Kirk on top of the DOE banner, full Nazi type propaganda. How Hitler was
Those two
hanging
go
from
together.
the. He didn't even go to college. Yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't even go to college. We had 5 Republicans. They voted yes to subpoena Pam Bondi in the Epstein investigation. That's crazy. That is like one of the lower tier things that happened this past
Mhm.
week. And then quite literally 24 hours later, the DOJ said, "Oh my God, okay, fine. We will release
Damn,
more
here.
Epstein files." Fuck. Yeah. Yeah. Trump has a new disgusting rash on his neck. Everyone
It's
got real
nasty.
excited. It's gross. They said, "Oh my God, we're getting closer. Just get in the coffin already. Oh my God, I'm scared. What if it's not that serious?" I haven't heard anything about it in the past week, so I guess it's not that serious. Damn.
Yeah.
And kind of circling back here to Jasmine Crockett, Kristi Noem got fired,
Yeah.
right? She got fired from head of DHS and they moved her to some bullshit special envoy of the Shield of the Americas.
Basically,
It's
they're gonna try
basically,
and take over South
yeah,
America.
gonna keep Middle East, South America.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the whole thing. We're gonna try to get as much in before we whatchamacallit, get
Yeah.
kicked out in midterms. And then Mark Wade Mullen, he's gonna be replacing Kristi Noem at the end of the month, like I said. So we'll see how that goes. But at the last hearing that Kristi Noem had, Jasmine Crockett was there asking her some questions. This was the day after she lost.
Day after she lost, she immediately
The day after she lost. She got back to work, and Kristi Noem was tripped up and was fucking up so hard. It looked so bad. Getting questioned by Jasmine Crockett. Trump said, "We have to give up a Senate seat." She was so bad that we have to give up a Senate seat now. Who else is going to get that done? Oh, you think you think the pastor? You think the pastor,
and
school
he's gonna get
teacher,
up there.
you think he's gonna cook Kristi Noem so bad that he ends her? And you want to tell me that the Republicans were scared of James Talarico?
He's gonna be so
Okay,
out of
guys.
place. Oh, they're gonna
Okay,
pan to him, and it's
guys.
just gonna be like, boo.
Okay, guys. Okay,
Okay.
guys. Okay. Okay. I'm off that now because I'll go for days. Um, Trump, more war stuff. He pledged military strikes in Latin America. We're already doing military strikes in Ecuador. That fell in between the cracks throughout the
Yep.
week. So hey, if you're worried about martial law, I don't know about that one, Chief. Okay, we're in Ecuador, we're in
Take
Venezuela,
your
we're in
pick
Iran,
of war.
we're still flirting with Greenland, sending "Hey, you up" texts. They're
Yeah.
saying no, gross.
Maybe if there's a draft, you'll get to pick which war you go to.
War on demand.
I want to do the Venezuela one, or I want to go to Greenland, or I want to go to Iran. You might get to pick which one.
You might have to go to Iran though, boys. I don't know. You might have to go to Iran by default, and you might be able to go to Cuba because Trump said Cuba's next to fall, and they want a regime change
Where's the
because we
Cubans
America.
in Miami?
I will vote for Donald Trump. Get over there.
Go enlist.
Get back in there, okay? Get back in there. Because he said they're next to fall because we placed an embargo on them and now they're not getting any of their resources. So they're falling the fuck apart. We're just destabilizing countries left and
Well, in
right.
Miami,
Hey, go for it.
go for
That's
it.
all you guys. Pick which war you want to go. Take your fucking pick.
Yep, go for it. All right, let's do a nice update. So, news has come out that immigrant children under the age of 13, and at least half of them are pregnant, have been moved to detention center concentration camps in Texas. Now, why would they move them to Texas, you might ask? Well, it just so happens that Texas has one of the most strict, I mean, almost no, you cannot get an abortion there. It has like the strictest abortion ban out of pretty much every single state next to like Georgia. So they're sending pregnant children who have been victims of sexual assault, rape, unaccompanied minors who are pregnant to a state where they cannot get the health care that they may want, aka an abortion. Let that sink in. Okay, let that sink in. That should be appalling. Should be appalling. Also appalling, a 6-year-old deaf boy named Joseph was deported to Colombia without his hearing aids. He had been living in California. He went to California School for the Deaf. Him, his mother, and his brother were detained. Family members showed up before this boy was put on a plane. Family members showed up with his hearing aids and his implants and everything he would need. Showed up and tried to give this to ICE to give to him, and they refused to take it. Why? See, that is just where the cruelty is the point. Because it would cost absolutely nothing for them to take that and hand it to him. The cruelty is the point. Cruelty is the point. We're going to talk about stories like this because it just points out that they want to be cruel. They could have, there was no reason not to give him his hearing aids that he already had. They didn't have to buy anything, they didn't have to supply anything. All they had to do was take the implants from the family member and give them to the boy. And they said, no, can't do. Not only that, but we are now getting reports from former, they called them detainees, but we know there were people that were held hostage that were released, saying that conditions at the Camp East Montana concentration camp in Texas are so bad that the guards are placing monetary bets on people committing suicide. Like, I am talking, somebody said that he overheard a guard bragging about putting $500 into a pool based on who would harm themselves next. This is coming out after there have been 911 calls released talking about, the fact that there are filthy tents, limited food. There are people that are attempting to commit suicide, and there are deaths in custody. The cruelty is the point. And speaking of this detention facility being in Texas, there is someone who hasn't visited to see what's going on, to check in, oversight as a rep in Texas, who might be on the ballot in November.
Who won a
Maybe
large
it's James
portion of the
Talarico.
Latino vote. Won a large portion of the Latino vote.
Because I remember seeing Jasmine Crockett visiting the detention center to see where Liam Ramos was.
Didn't she get him out?
She got him out. She took that picture of him. I didn't see James there, and I don't see James here, and I would think he'd be here.
He lives there. He lives in Texas. He doesn't have to be in DC.
Just want to point that out. That's my update for the week. You can all sit with all those 3 stories.
Yeah. All right. We have the do not comply in advance. That went to Amber Glenn, the U.S. figure skater who won gold at the Olympics for USA. And she said, I'm not going to the White House. She said, fuck that.
She said, straight the fuck up. I have choice, and I choose
For
no.
Isn't that crazy, guys? You can just like say no to
You
him
can say no, straight
and you're
up.
totally fine. It's interesting. Messi, you could learn a thing or two. Ronaldo, U.S. men's hockey team.
No is a complete sentence.
Notice how it's all the fucking men. Just men are so
It's
submissive.
so unpatriotic. We are in the most unpatriotic of times. What is patriotic about going to the White House, eating cold McDonald's while a man craps himself?
They're submissive.
Like,
They're submissive for daddy.
sorry. If I won an Olympic gold medal, the last place I would want to be is sitting in a small confined room with a smelly old man eating cold McDonald's. I would
Like, I've
be
seen
in Vegas with Flavor Flav.
seen what that man does with medals. I'm not getting my medal snatched. Are you kidding me? The fuck? This man takes everybody's medals. Why would you go in front of you on television?
On television. Yeah, no.
The fuck? Nah. Hard pass.
We got yes, that really did happen. We don't have too many this week because obviously this week was war
Ain't shit funny.
and things when there's war and you know everything that happened with James Talarico and Jasmine Crockett. Just a lot of shit wasn't funny this week, but I had to find things. Okay, first up, Kristi Noem's hearing. Representative Jared Moskowitz, who we don't like, okay, vote for Oliver Larkin, but I'm just saying he wore a pin at Kristi Noem's hearing that said, "Justice for Cricket." Cricket is the dog she shot. And it's the way I know it tripped, like how tripped up she was is the fact that I think these representatives took a page out of Pam Bondi's book and were like, oh, if we're going to burn book, if we're going to be petty, don't you worry. We can be petty, you know?
Imagine.
Like they still have to have that level of professionalism, obviously, because we are in a MAGA controlled environment. And these things that they do, these petty things, I can get behind. What I don't like is when they only do these subtle petty things and they don't match that energy with their words and their
Mhm.
actions. And with Jared Moskowitz, he's got to fucking go.
Yeah. No
This
action
is
behind
not
the
a, I like
words.
Jared Moskowitz. This was I liked your pin.
Yeah.
Was funny.
He does
Justice for Cricket
he
was
does
funny.
he does petty shit like this and then he votes horribly.
Yeah, he doesn't stand on business.
He votes with MAGA.
But the pin is funny. Oliver Larkin would wear that pin and stand on business.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and then obviously after Kristi Noem was fired, everybody was, screaming good news. I said, I know where I have to go. I know where my journey leads. And it was over to Twitter. I had to see what they were saying. I had to know. And boy, was I not disappointed. It is so funny to go on to Twitter when something immediately happens because they haven't been told what narrative they have to run with. So they're all infighting because nobody has said, like if they weren't given their marching orders. So everyone was mad. There was a group of people that were really mad because some of them aren't like fully dumb. Some of them understood that this meant they were going to give up a Senate seat when they're already a slim majority. So many people were like, this is not worth giving up a Senate seat. Why would you pick him? Some people are like, this man is dumb as fucking rocks. And this is coming from MAGA because this man is dumb as rocks. He is dumb. I cannot listen to the clips they're showing. I can't. He called Pete Hegseth the president 3 times after correcting himself. He corrected himself and then called him president more times in that same interview.
She's so stupid.
He is so dumb. He tried to fight someone during a Senate hearing. Like he stood up and said, let's take this outside. Like dumb. But they're fighting about that. They're fighting because some of them love Kristi Noem and they don't understand. This was a bad move. Some of them were like, I'm not loving what Trump's been saying recently. Who's in his ear? Who's talking to him? Something isn't right with him. And I'm sitting there like,
No way.
I'm like, that's crazy. Yeah, what is wrong with him? Do you think?
Yo, you're so right. Yeah, what is wrong with that guy?
I mean, I've been seeing some bruises and some rashes. Do you think it's Stephen Miller? I'm in there rage baiting. I'm like, let me get all this good stuff out.
You guys
They're
think
like,
Steven's
Croc,
getting him bad
stay
news?
psych right now. Is this real? They're like, Pam Bondi next. Like, nobody in there was happy. Nobody. It was a great time in there. I haven't been back because now I feel like they probably got their marching orders, but
They watched Fox.
first, like, 3 hours, it was good in there. It was good in there. They're not good, okay? So everybody's like, "Democrats are the ones infighting." Everyone's infighting, my friends. In this
Yeah.
election cycle, everyone hates everyone.
Infighting is trendy right now.
Um, and then today I was scrolling and there is a video of this white MAGA woman who is on a trip in Ireland and she's like, "Oh my god, story time. We went to a pub in Ireland and they were mean to us and they didn't like us. So then we were like, I'm gonna need context." Like, so we're sitting there and the TV's on and the news is on and everything that's going on with Iran is playing. And pub, the bartender at the pub was like, "Are you guys from America?" And they were like, "Yes." And she was like, after we said yes, it was like, they were like, "Ooh." So then they said, "Did you vote for Trump?" And she was like, "That is just a deeply private, sensitive, personally sensitive information I'm not willing to give them." And then they were, like, so weird, and they didn't want us there for the rest. And, like, get behind me, that was weird, right? The comments didn't disappoint because
Why would
she
you?
never said in the video she voted for Trump. She did that whole "let's dance around the subject." But the problem is her reposts were wide open, and she loves Trump, loves Trump. So everyone's in the
Mhm.
comments like, if you don't feel comfortable saying who you voted for, that is tells us everything we need to go. Like, there has not been one time somebody has approached me and said, "Who did you vote for?" that I was like, I just don't really give out my personal, like, sensitive
Imagine being like that.
information."
Who and having to be like,
Like,
"I didn't vote."
you're the reason there's what's going on in Iran is because of Trump. You know that. And then
Mhm.
normalize researching the fucking country you're going to. Because why would you pull up in Ireland while we are at war with Iran and
And you know they don't
down?
play.
And somebody was like, "I need to see what you were wearing." Because I'm almost positive you walked in wearing a MAGA hat. Like, I
Yeah.
just know you guys were
Yeah.
off MAGA, and then, like, the comments were so funny. They're so funny, but it's just this is where they're at. They are going to other countries, and they are appalled that people are asking them if they're MAGA. I'd be like, "Yeah, because why the fuck are you here? If you're MAGA, you should not be able to go to any other country."
You shouldn't be allowed to leave the
Israel, you're
house.
probably welcome in Israel, but it's where all your trips are gonna be from now on. But you would pull up in Ireland, one of the most political countries built on.
Like, come on. Like, read a Wikipedia page at least if you're not gonna read a book. Like, read a Wikipedia page.
And they were like, "Well, we were just passing through." And they were like, "From where?" Because
We were
literally
just
everywhere surrounding Ireland.
we were just
Where were
driving
you?
through.
The UK? Like, just they're just that they're so, like, not aware of what's
Not even
happening.
close.
This
Not
is
even.
this is reality. People are literally like, "How dare you be mad at us for voting for Trump, who would like to actually own Greenland, own Canada, own all these countries, and here I am coming in here asking you to pour me a Guinness."
What do you mean he started World War III? That doesn't I didn't vote for that. So,
It just made she was like, "I just didn't really wanna talk about politics because it's uncomfortable, and I didn't wanna get into a heated argument." And so somebody was like, "If it would have been heated, it would have been heated because you would have said whatever's happening in Iran is totally fine."
mhm. US said, "Well, what's the big deal?" And everyone would have tried to throw you out physically.
It's this is where we're at, guys. And to absolutely no one's surprise, Trump is golfing right now. Literally right now. He's golfing
What?
while we're at war with Iran and people are screaming about gas prices and drafts. And he literally said, this is literally somebody compared it to the video, the very viral video of Bush when he's golfing. He's like, now watch this drive.
Watch this drive.
Where people are clipping the video of Trump where he's like, yeah, some people are gonna die here, you know? People are gonna get killed here, and then it's him on the golf cart.
Like, okay, like, your son's gonna die in the holy ward, like, okay,
Okay, I gotta go
and
play golf, so figure that out.
how's that gonna help my swing? You complaining.
The funniest
Go
part
die
about
for
it is that
Israel.
there is no picture of him actually golfing, and I think this is just they're talking about your rash, they're saying you're close to death, you can't stand still because 'cause there's been a couple videos of him this week where he's just wandering again, and he's trying to open doors that are locked. He
We need you in the cart.
And they're like, "You need to make" they're saying because you haven't golfed that you're dying, so you need to get on that golf cart. I didn't see
You need
him
to show them. You need to show them you're not dying.
please. But yeah, that's where he is, if anyone was wondering. If anybody wanted to know where he was at, anyone in particular just needed to know his whereabouts, Mar-a-Lago. It's in Florida, Palm Beach, West Palm Beach. That's right off the Atlantic Ocean, East Coast. That's where he's at.
Some of his friends are there too
Just in case anybody, some people like to know where he's at, seeing what
for no particular
for
reason.
no reason he's at.
If anyone out there is listening.
You got it. Anywho, that's all we have. You'll never see us again. FBI, you guys gotta knock on the door real fast.
Just lights.
If you're gonna do it, please give me like a 3-hour notice. All I
That's
need
all.
to get on out of this state.
Alright? That's it.
No funny
And then it'll be like,
Florida
"My
without at
god.
least texting me a couple hours.
Oh my god, they did what?"
Crazy. Who told them where he was?
So
Who said that?
oh my god, guys, who told them where he was?
Bibi Netanyahu did it.
I saw him. Seize him!
He's my sleep paralysis demon. He told me to say it.
Wake up. It's time for Israel.
Time to defend Israel.
Okay.
That's it for this week.
We'll
Who
be
knows
back
what next week will
Thursday.
bring, but all we know is, Georgia, you have a special election on Tuesday, and I
Oh my god.
I cannot. If you fumbled a black woman last week and you fumble a black man in 2 days, I don't
I'm gonna lay in the driveway.
if you're not voting for Sean Harris on
I'm
Tuesday,
gonna lose I'm gonna
I
lose my shit.
don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't
I
take
can't
anymore.
I can't take it.
Here's
It's
the
too
problem.
soon.
It's too soon, and we have a stake in every single primary that's happening because all of our grassroots
Mhm.
candidates. So we are already carrying a like thunder tornado cloud of anxiety, and then you guys fumble and you continue to fumble. You fumbled a lot in Texas, not even just with Jasmine, but there were a lot of really great grassroots candidates. You fumbled another amazingly intelligent black man, just like what the fuck. You fumbled William Marks, what the fuck. Kevin Burge is going to a runoff, and the person that he's going to a runoff with is has been caught in 4K being an abuser to his own family,
TJ.
domestic violence.
What are we doing, Texas? Like, come on.
Why didn't Kevin just win? Why do we have to go a runoff? This is ridiculous.
You guys sure Texas is gonna
Because we literally have somebody who has been caught in K on video abusing his girlfriend and his children.
Texas right now?
I just,
And y'all are
I just
y'all are making bad. Y'all are you guys drunk?
I don't want to say I'm chalking this up to this being the first primary and it had some hiccups because God, I don't know. I don't I don't know how I'm gonna get through these next couple of months if you guys keep doing this.
I'm gonna get way grayer.
So please, Georgia, please. Oh my God. Please.
I
The
need some of that
assignment is so
hopium.
easy. There is nothing wrong with this man. There's
You know who he is.
You know who he is. He literally was working on his farm and then came to our interview. He was still sweating from working out on this farm. Okay? My God. Do not have us start episode 49. Don't do it. Don't do it. We don't really endorse candidates because, we interview them and then it's hard, okay? We don't live there.
Yeah.
We aren't saying you need to vote like we have grassroots candidates running against each other. So you see where our predicament is. But I'm telling you, you have to vote for Sean Harris. I am endorsing Sean Harris. I'm endorsing
Yeah,
Blue-Lusional
vote for him.
best endorses Sean Harris.
Stamp it.
Stamp of approval. Because, my god, please. That's all I have to say to end this.
Don't be Texas, Georgia. Don't be Texas.
With that, have a good night.
Yeah,
Good
good night.
birthday. Bye.